Hello and welcome to Actors of Change. This is your introduction webinar. My name is Thomas and I'm here with the amazing Lumina Casadamon. Thank you, Lumina, for being here.
Thank you for being here. Welcome everyone to this session of Actors of Change.
Wonderful. So today is the introduction webinar, which instead of wasting one of our precious time together, we'd like you to watch before we start the training. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Actors of Change. This is a program that we've created with Lumina in 2024. It has been duplicated in many different languages. And at the moment of recording of this video, more than 1,000 people were trained. And we hope it will be many, many more in the coming years.
Who are we? First, we're going to speak about our trainers. So please welcome Thomas Carrière.
Thank you. So please allow me to present myself for those who don't know me. I'm French. I live currently in Bali with my wife and my daughter. I am a spiritual entrepreneur. That's how I like to call myself. One of my missions is to bridge the world of business and spirituality and make them one because I believe they are one. And I really believe that business has the potential to change the world for good if it's done consciously with the right intent. So I'm very passionate about this business because it's about making money by cleaning the planet, coming together as a community of amazing human beings. And I'm very happy that in 2025, I have earned the great title of Global Partner of the Year. I'm very proud of that. Thank you so much for Juicy and everybody that made this possible. And Lumina, who is my upline and very much inspired me because as you will discover her in a minute, she was the Global Partner of the Year before me. So Lumina Casaramon, who are you?
So, hi everyone. So, I introduce myself. I'm Lumina, 47 years old. Actually, I'm from France, as you might hear as well. I spent more than 18 years in India after a first degree in psychology. This is where I've been. And India was a great teacher. It really moved me, touched me about like what's important in life and what we can learn from each other. So when I came back from India, actually I studied in, neurosciences and naturopathy. So I'm more on the path of helping people to be in good health. And then I created a company with my friends, Life for Care. And in Life for Care, actually, we have really like these health standards for us, like the planet, the health from the planet, the health from our body, from our being, and our financial health. So imagine when we met Amplivo, how much it was matching with all those four pillars that are ours. So what really also excites me in this network, it's really about how I can help and be at service of something much bigger than I am, and at the same time allow people to reach their goals and be financially healthy, physically healthy, mentally healthy, and at the same time living in an environment that is healthy. So this is why I am here. And yes, last year, like no, sorry, 2024, I got awarded with the Global Partner of the Year. So this is why we're here today. And thank you, Thomas, for creating and co-creating with me this content. So let's go.
Great. So you see the word Emplivo here and there. Depending on when you join the company, you might know that now it's called Corsair Connect. So here right now, when we record this, we are in the transition between the two names of the company. So if you see it, just replace it in your mind by Corsair Connect. Wonderful. Let's get started. So what is this training program about? It's about revealing your potential. That's why we are here to help you with Lumina. And we have structured it in a very simple manner. You have a three-level plan. The level one, we will call it the basic training. That's to just learn and get started. The level two, which is the Actors of Change program, the one you are in right now. This is the level two. That's when you start to assemble your team. And then you have level three when you become a leader and you will be about supporting different teams growing under you in your community. You will have to do the level one before we start the program. We will explain to you where to find it at the end of this video. And level two, well, we start at the date which you know, which is part of this specific program.
So setting the container, still what we are here to do. So we're here together to really this like launch your business. That's the purpose. And during this container, like from the beginning till the end, you will be able to really launch your business, like starting from I don't know how to walk to walking at the first time. So once you finish this training, you will be able to walk by yourself. So we will assist you to create an income cleaning plastic pollution from the environment and create the supporting group energy for your success in this business. The purpose is to make it fun and simple. Really, you will see it's joyful actually to play around, even to play with our fears around, and make us go through all of that so we can go into a success.
Absolutely. So we're here to guide you on this journey with Lumina in the most authentic way that we can show up for you, to inspire you to do this business in the most efficient and authentic way yourself, because that's what will touch the most people. And that's what you want to do. You want to touch people so that we can gather together and have an impact. So let me tell you a little bit more about why we do this business, Corsair and Corsair Connect. For me, this group, the Corsair Group International, and all the business activities is really a business that is in service to humanity. And I know it can seem a bit grand, but I really believe in it. So let me tell you why. Number one, this business is about eliminating waste and going towards a circular economy. And I believe this is about evolving the state of consciousness of the human society, because a society that doesn't destroy the environment in which it lives is more evolved than a society that destroys its environment where it lives. So by eliminating waste and going towards a circular economy, we help society and humanity to grow, to mature. Number two, we get to generate wealth. We get paid for helping this cause. And with that, earning an income, we improve the quality of our life, not only financially for us and our family, but also with a sense of fulfillment and purpose. And not only we can do eliminating waste, not only we can also earn an income and changing our lives, we can also, number three, help other people on this journey to financial sovereignty. All three at the same time are reasons for me why this business is in service to humanity.
So if they could do it, you can do it. Yeah, we speak about fun and easy. It will require commitment from you guys. It will require practice. But just to tell you that not only us succeeded, but many people succeeded. This is why you have this slide. So all those people, let's find out what they succeed and what amount they could reach in how much time. And you will see everyone has his own pace, but everyone succeeds if one gives the time. Dalton, within 6 months, his first weekly income, best weekly income within 6 months was 7,000.
Wow, in 1 week.
Yes, in 1 week, because maybe you don't know, maybe you didn't study the compensation plan yet, but we're paid every week. So now let's see. Klaus, for him, after 11 months, he could earn 3,100 euro in a week. Naida, it was after 3 months, 6,300 euro a week. And okay, hey Sam, 14,700 after 2 months. He was a rocket and he's. Then Daniel, for example, it was after 10 months, 3,600 euro. Todd was after 6 months, 2,328. And our beautiful Anne Claire is actually now a 5-star, no, isn't it?
Or so.
4-star, eh? So it's 24,194 in 11 months. So you imagine how that can grow. Malina, 3,792 weeks. Regina, 1,100 after 1 month. And Philos, it was 6,915 after a week. So it actually all depends the way you will activate your network, the response you will have, and the commitment also you will give.
Yeah, you might see and discover some of these leaders depending on when you watch this video. We would like to record it just one time and reuse it for the coming years. So all of these beautiful people have now ranked up, and get to know them and contact them. You will probably see them around in the community. Wonderful. So the idea is that all these people come from such different backgrounds and experiences and career and academic background. But as you can see, they could all reach some amazing results with the training that we are providing with Lumina. So if they can do it, you can do it too. I promise you. Wonderful. So let's go to the next step. Look at this beautiful image. This is the hero's journey. You are here and you have an adventure in front of you. You have magical worlds and allies and challenges, and then your goal at the end. And it's very helpful when you engage yourself on this hero's journey to understand your why. Your why is the light at the end of the tunnel and the steps to reach that. This is your greater purpose. And the way we like to do with Lumina is to separate into two different categories this topic of your why. The first one is your vision. Your vision is the grand purpose which you cannot reach next year and the year after. It needs to be big enough that it's a little bit scary for you and that you're not even sure it's ever going to happen. But it motivates you so deeply to never give up. Yeah.
Exactly. You have a great desire for this vision to come true. You never know if it will happen or not, but that's really something you're dreaming of. And that's kind of your compass. This is really giving you the main direction. And you know, in the morning, next morning, maybe when you're not so in good shape, something wrong happened, or you got your first nose or whatever, you will be like, yeah, but for this, I want to do it. Because this always makes your heart full vibration, like you're like, I want this to happen in my life. So that's the vision.
So let me give you an example. You're going to share that in the Circle platform. It's in under Home, the first section, Share Your Vision. That will be one of the homeworks for this week. For example, my vision is to create or live in an existing sanctuary where we live in nature all together with friends, people that are in the same mindset and the same views of life, where we can grow our children according to what we believe is best, which are more ancestral ways, where these children are shielded from the modern society's, I believe, distortions, and where we are here and preparing food together and singing and cooking. A sanctuary that is a place to live. I want that for myself, but for my children. So this is my vision. That excites me. That's why I'm here. Every time we do the training, I put the vision board once again. And at the time of right now, recording this video, actually, it started to manifest. I haven't yet decided to buy this land, but I'm about to do it, maybe. So it's coming. It's incredible. After just 2 years of talking about it, it just appeared exactly in the format that I thought it was going to appear. So your vision, very important. I repeat, it has to be big enough that you're not sure you're going to reach it. Okay? And it has to have a shape, a form, not just peace in the world. You need something that has a shape in the matter.
Yes.
I'm telling you all of this because we've seen over the years people who don't make the vision correctly. And then we have goals, and goals are more pragmatic steps on this journey. So this needs to be at 6 months or 1 year, something that is achievable, ambitious, but realistic, and that you measure your progress compared to this goal. So for example, it can be how much money you want to earn in 2025 or in 2026 or in 2027, depending when you're watching this video. Or if it's the middle of the year, how much you want to earn until December 31st this year. Have a goal.
How much plastic you would like to recycle, how much people you would like to help grow their business or help become financially independent. It can be also something you want to realize, like with your earnings. Okay, I don't know, I want to change my car. I need 6,000, I need 6,000 K, 10,000 K. And it's really like 10,000 euros, sorry. And it's really like something you can measure. And why measure? Because if you can measure something, you can also improve it. So that really helps you to go step by step. Let's say your vision can be one day I want to walk at the top of the Everest, okay? Because whatever the reason why, but you're not a walker. You spend your day sitting behind a computer, and maybe your goal is by the end of the year, I'm able to walk 25 kilometers in a day, in the same day, which you never do. So your vision is your dream, and this makes your heart vibrate a lot. And your goal is like, okay, the steps I'm gonna do.
One step at a time. Wonderful. Guys, you have to use these tools. It's part of how to play the game of manifestation and growing into your success. So if you feel already a resistance to doing this, realize that this is the way to do it right.
Yeah, and it's also, manifestation is one way to look at it, but it's also really neurosciences. Like if you start making your brain, your mind to have the habit of envisioning something, this thing is no more unknown. And naturally, our brain is capable to go towards the known things, the things that we know. So the unknown is kind of scary, even if most of the time the unknown has a lot more things to propose us. So it's really nice to really take the time to write it down. And if you say, I want peace in the world, we really want you to describe what means peace in the world.
For
You
you.
know exactly for you what it means, not only just an emotion or an idea, and take the time to write it down and write it with a pen and even a pencil and a paper. No, sorry, how we call paper pen and a paper. So you can really move your fingers and trigger everything in your brain while you're envision. What is my vision? Do it. Make the exercise.
Yes, please write it down this way. And then you can ask the AI or look for a picture online or make your own collage to give a anchor point. And also because we would like to create a vision board. This is the vision board of everybody in the last training. Take a moment to look. Take a moment to look at what you see, what frequency you see. This is what the members of our community have deep in their hearts. That's what they want to see in their life. Don't you want them to reach it? Look at that. So much nature, community, spending time together, happiness, traveling. It's incredible. So we would like you to give us one picture or two or three pictures together so that we can create this vision board and connect to it every time we have the session for the training. Okay? Very well. Please work on this before we start the container session number one. And you're going to see where to post it. Let's move on.
Yes, so we have Elliot Healer. Please let us introduce you to Elliot Healer, our guest speaker. He's senior advisor for the network of Corsair Group. 35 years of network marketing, maybe more when you will watch this video. It's somebody, for me, it's somebody that really inspires me, actually. Um, you will get to know him, and I really wish that you get to know him and listen to all the wise um, sharing he has for us, actually. So, Elliot, Englishman, 20 years in Germany, having a clinic. He worked for people who had addictions. And Elliot is really bringing us information on what is to make simple, the things, how our brain works, how to make our work easier, and also is such an inspiration for personal development. So take the time to listen to him, take the time to know him, to read his articles, to do everything that he proposes you, because it will be a great elevation for each of you and for your business.
Absolutely, will be part of the training that you read some of the incredible articles which Elliot has written. And for me, Elliot is first of all, a very friendly and supportive man in the network. Has an incredible charisma, a lot of humor, and a lot of wisdom to share. So for me, he maybe doesn't like when I say that, but he's the elder in the community, and we listen to the wisdom of the elders. So let's go for discovering what Elliot has to say to us today.
I will do my best to help you understand why it's something that the more you love, the more it will help you. So here we go. Goal setting, how to set and achieve your goals. Goal setting is one of the most important things. You know how it is in life. If you have a goal, you wake up in the morning more motivated. You get out of bed in a different way. You have more energy. You're focused on your goal. And you start setting things in motion to help this goal become a reality. I want to share with you the most important thing there is about goal setting. First, you get it, and then it gets you. Let me explain what this phrase means. First, you get it, and then it gets you. It is your goal. You have chosen your goal by brainstorming at the beginning, by taking a piece of paper and a pencil, not writing on your laptop or on your phone or anything else like that, by doing it by hand. I mention this often in the trainings because when you write something by hand, it transports what you're writing so much better to your conscious and subconscious mind. And it's in the subconscious mind that we want to plant a seed. Writing by hand means that you are enabling your very own mind to be more active in soaking up and holding on to whatever it is that you're writing. So brainstorm your goals, write them down, find your top five, whittle it down to your top three, and make sure that your number one goal is something that's really worth working for, something that excites you, something that will change the quality of your life, something that will enable you to change the quality of life for other people as well. Because your passion is going to be important in this. So you've worked out what your number one goal is, and now you go and get it. First, you get it, and then it gets you. It's the other way around from the way that you're probably thinking or used to thinking. When I get my goal, then I'm going to be happy and passionate about it. No, 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 no. You get passionate about it, and that helps you to get it. How? You start thinking about your goal. You start envisioning your goal. You start loving your goal. You embrace it. You nourish it. You plant a seed. And then you water that seed with your love, your attention. You're thinking about it just as often as you can. Make certain times during the day when you're going to think about your goal, love on your goal, dedicate yourself for those 30 seconds or 60 seconds to thinking about your goal. Because you need to get it from your conscious mind, this is what I want, to your subconscious mind, to your soul, where it lives inside you, where it breathes, where it starts to have a life of its own, where it plants roots and it grows and blossoms. Because the mind and your soul is not only set to receiving information. You know that gut feeling that you have. I just had a gut feeling about this one. I had a feeling about this one. Yeah. I felt it was the right thing to do. What is that? That's good guidance. That's a message from the universe. We all have it, but we probably don't listen to it enough. But it's not only a question of receiving, it's also a question of transmitting. You know how it is when you think about someone. Oh, I haven't spoken to someone for, I don't know, a week or 2 weeks, and I'm supposed to get back to them. And you send out the message. And what do you know? 5 minutes later, they're phoning you. Something starts to happen. Yeah. So it's not only a question of receiving, it's a question of transmitting. And to transmit to the universe, the benevolent universe, during the day and in your sleep, you need to do some work. And the work that you do is getting it, writing it down, thinking about it, embracing it, getting passionate about it, and envisioning it. Now then, when you are envisioning your goal, make sure it's in the present tense. The subconscious mind does not understand future tense. Yeah. One day I will live in a house next to the sea. It understands I live in a house next to the sea and walk out of my door onto the beach and into the sea and swim. Picture yourself swimming in the sea. Feel your arms moving. Feel the water around you in the now, in the here and now. Here and now in this moment. Have in your envisioning what it is that you want in the future. But don't make it a future thing. Make it a now thing. This is important as part of your vision and as part of getting it. The more you work on getting it, the more it will become a reality, and the more it will start getting you. Remember your phrase, first you get it, and then it gets you. I don't know how long you're going to have to do this work of getting it. It differs from person to person. Some people are good at it, need a couple of weeks until it really lives inside them and becomes a powerful entity of its own. Other people need a couple of months. Other people might need longer. There's no set time on this. But you will know, dear friends, you will know, because one morning you will wake up and it is starting to pull you towards it. You went out and you got your goal and you brought it alive. And now it's starting to pull you towards it, and you start making the right phone calls, and you start speaking to the right people, and you start doing the right things, and you know what you have to do, and you start bumping into people in the supermarket or walking along the street or meeting someone who says you should speak to someone. Things start happening for you because the universe has received your message and is transmitting back towards you. And you are set on receive and transmitting. It is now a two-way conversation between you and the world that we live in. You have harnessed the power of your unconscious mind and for your soul. And people start talking to you, talking about you. Oh, they're so lucky. Things just seem to fall into place for them. They were born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Yeah, they're talking about you because things are happening for you, because first you got it and now it is getting you. And once it starts happening, you'll feel it, you'll know it. You will love it. I'm reminded of a story by Gary Player. Gary Player was a South African golfer, 60s and 70s, a left-hander, won lots of tournaments, and he won one of those major tournaments, and there was an interview afterwards, and the interviewer said to him, Gary, well, you got lucky out there a couple of times today, didn't you? When that ball got just the right roll on the green and landed up near the hole. And Gary Player said, yes, I did get lucky. And you know, I've noticed that the more I practice, the luckier I get. Wise words from a sportsman, wise words for you to take into and understand when you are going out and getting it so that it can get you. The more you practice getting it, the more it will be able to get you. It's as simple as that. You can hear lots of other advice about goal setting, and there's lots of good advice out there which you should take. But this is the most important thing. A goal is not going to float down from heaven and land in your lap just because you're a nice person. You are a nice person, yes, but you're a nice person who knows how to achieve your goals. And achieving your goals entails working on them by going out and getting it so that it can get you. Have you already noticed that I'm repeating that a lot? Yes, because repetition is important. And the more you repeat it for yourself, the more successful you're going to be. Let's talk about some other things that are important in goal setting. Your goal has to be in harmony with the rest of humanity and the rest of the world. In other words, you can't use your goal to influence someone else. You can't have a goal which says, I want so and so to fall in love with me, or I want so and so to be nicer towards me. Yeah. This is interfering with the holy thing which we all have, which is our free willpower, our power of will. You can't try and influence someone else, and it won't work. And dear friends, not only will it not work, which is a good thing, but it will rebound back upon you because you're misusing something which is a beneficial tool, a tool that needs to be used in the right way. So your goal has to be in harmony with the free will of everyone in the world. Your goal has to be something that motivates you, excites you, that's worth working for. The saying, a man's reach should exceed his grasp, is important. And it should. You should be reaching for something which is further than you think you can get. For the simple reason that once you experience how good you can become at setting and achieving your goals, you will be able to reach for more than something that will just keep you satisfied or that you can have without too much effort. We're talking about a real life goal. We're talking about an important life goal, a goal that's going to improve your quality of life and that is going to enable you to live the kind of good life that will help other people to live good lives as well, however you want to use the success that you have, whether you're going to support a charity, whether you're just going to become a nicer person, not so grumpy, not so irritable, not so impatient because you've got what you want. Goal setting. I was with an American telecommunications company. I started in 1999. And there were no European conventions in the first few years when they opened up Europe. So we used to go over to America to their huge conventions there twice a year, 7,000, 7,500 people. And the highest position in the company was a position called RVP, Regional Vice President. And I wanted that position. And I went for it. And I worked hard. And when someone reached that position, there was a big ceremony. They'd walk from the back of the arena, it was a huge arena, 7,000 people, with their team all the way down, music of their choice playing, up the stairs, onto the stage, shake hands with the co-founders, and give a 10-minute speech, their testimonial, and who they are, what they do, what they got there. And I started, as soon as I understood that, I started to envision myself walking down that arena, and I chose my music. It was Layla by Derek and the Dominos, the fast version, not the slow version, which came later. Layla. And I used to play Layla 3 times in a row, 5 times in a row, when I was in the gym working out on repeat, over and over and over and over again. Is that getting boring? It was never boring. Over and over and over and over again, multiple times during the day. For 18 months, 18 months every day. And I saw myself walking down there. And at first it was just, well, I hope I can achieve it. And after a while it became, I'm getting closer. It's going to happen. And one morning I woke up and I knew. And that's when things started to fall into place. And I still carried on listening to Layla every day until that one glorious day came when it happened. And I was a region vice president. And it was one of the best days of my life. And for all you people who are new to network marketing and who don't know this, better days than that will come when your partners start to hit the top position, when you are watching them walk the stage, and they've achieved their goals. How have they achieved it? Because of your help, because you'll be telling them, go out and get it. Write down your goals. Choose your top one. Envision it in the here and now. And one day, if it was your goal, you will live in that house next to the sea with a beach in front of it. And you will go swimming. And you will be enjoying it in the here and now because you were in the here and now of getting it long before you actually lived it. I hope this has been a help to you. Go out and get it.
Okay, so we are back. Let's get started. What do we do here? We are networking
For a
for a
cleaner
cleaner
planet,
planet.
exactly. So what it means networking for a cleaner planet and how we do it. This is what we're going to teach you actually during all this seminar. So we're going to learn new skills that we're going to practice and in order for us to get better in it. First time you stood up, guys, you fell down. You needed time to learn to get balanced. This is what we're going to do all together. And networking, I like, for you, I know that you prefer the word networking than network marketing or multi-level marketing, but it's the same. And if you look at your life, everything is about networking. When you arrive in a new city and suddenly, I don't know, you have backache, you need an osteopath or a chiropractor, what you do, you ask to the people of the place. You ask to their network. Who do they know? So everything in life is connected to network, such as your brain is working actually, a full network of neurons. So this is what we're going to do actually, how to activate and recognize that we actually all have a network and that actually maybe sure a lot of people are expecting to get the information that we have to deliver, and the power of your success will go with the power of talking to this network as well.
So for me, networking or network marketing, it means I'm proposing something of value to the people I know. I'm bringing value to my network. Not everybody will be interested, but I consciously use and co-create actively with my network. So here we have a business opportunity to propose. In other companies, you have a product to propose, whatever it is. Again, some people will say yes, some people will say no, but it's not a business. It's a philosophy of sales. It's a strategy to reach people. Some companies will do ads on TV. Some companies will do ads on Facebook. There's many different ways to do marketing, which is bringing a product or a service to a customer. Here, network marketing is sharing that mouth to ear, peer to peer, people to people.
Exactly. And this is what we all naturally do, actually. Each and every one of us, when we have a great experience or even a bad experience about something, we don't hold our tongue and prevent ourselves to say to the people around us, so our network, wow, this film was great, or this restaurant is great, or please don't go there. The food was really like terrible. Don't go there, bad taste. So naturally, we all do that. So we share what we believe in. And then we duplicate and we get paid for it. That's great because today what we propose you and the service and the opportunity you have to share to the people is to clean up the planet. But at the same time, it's also an opportunity of duplication because more we are, more we're going to clean the planet, but also more we can create an income. So we get paid for doing so. This is great.
Absolutely. And we like to say that this is known as the most powerful form of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship means that you become responsible of your own income, whether you are working alone as a solopreneur or whether you are creating a business with employees, a sales force, relying on other people to bring the income. This is the definition of entrepreneurship. You are working alone or with people to create value in the world, but you are not an employee. You have to work to bring results. This business allows you to get started with very little capital. To create a shop, such I have, for example, jewelry, manufacturing, and retail shops in Indonesia, it requires a significant capital to get started. You have to start with the products and getting the rent and renovating the shop. So you have a big initial capital. Here you are piggybacking on top of another company, which is doing a lot of the work for you, creating the product, having the employees, doing the accounting, and so on. All you do is that you represent the sales force and at the same time, the training of promoters for the company. So basically, you have only the fun part to take care of.
Exactly. And we will have a small talk about it just after, actually. And this is the just after.
Here you go.
I love, yeah, because Anthony Robbins really speaks about it by saying what's beautiful about network marketing is that you've got all the benefits of being an owner, but you do not have to worry about supply chain. You do not have to worry about accounting, especially in the world we are today. So there are really some great companies out there, and network marketing is amazing. Indeed, as Thomas just said, as Anthony Robbins is telling us, is that actually we can just rely on a company that does the hard job for us, and we just spread what this company is doing. People like it, they just join. People don't like it, no problem, go to the next one. That's the easiest we have.
Absolutely. And Tony Robbins is bigger and bigger. Today is number one motivational speaker and also a billionaire owning more than 100 companies. And he's behind the idea that network marketing is great. So that brings a lot of credibility. And sometimes people doubt about the reputation of network marketing, but you will learn in this training that separating and having the discernment, why do people have a negative perception of network marketing and how we need to re-educate that. Let's get started with the next great person that brings credibility. This is not political. At the time of the recording of this video, Donald Trump is the president of the US. Whether we like him or no, he is respected as a good businessman, as a good entrepreneur, a billionaire one who is a president today of the most powerful country in the world. And he said that if I were starting over today, I would make millions in the network marketing industry. The reason for displaying this man right now and his quote is that as a respected businessman, he respects that industry and this model. Great. Next person.
Yes, Jim Rohn, also very, very, very well known in the industry of network marketing. So he's saying, like, I remember saying to my mentor, if I had more money, I'd have a better plan. He quickly responded, I would suggest that if you had a better plan, you would have more money. So you see, it's not the amount that counts, sorry, it's the plan that counts. So I would just come back on what we were saying before about vision and goals. That's also part of your plan. That's what gives the direction to your plan. And then the product or the service you rely on in network marketing, that's the thing that are going to feed this plan and allow this plan to unravel and come to completion. So please just listen to Jim Rohn also sometimes. He's got really, really, really good stories to say about network marketing and in development, personal development, really interesting.
Sometimes I'm in the gym and I don't want to listen to music. I want to educate myself. I go on YouTube, Jim Rohn. You can listen to anything he
Anything.
has to say. It's freaking amazing. Last person I forgot to create the slide for is Patrick Bet-David. Please look him up. He's a billionaire, enormous podcast, more than 7 million people following. The reason I like him is, well, many reasons for what he has to share and the way that he shares it. But most importantly, he came from network marketing. And now he became an enormous figure recognized in business. Now, the last information I would like to give you about the network marketing industry is that the global market size today at the creation of this video is $200 billion. It's a significant industry in the world where more than 100 million people are involved.
And it's like 5 to 7% increasing every year. So it's really a growing industry, and that's what we call it. We call it an industry, and you see that it means a lot of people are involved and big numbers are involved. So it's not something that is bad or not existing or new. Maybe it has in some countries bad reputation, but actually when you see the size of the market, a lot of companies do rely on network marketing to develop. And that's a great way because realize actually, a company that has a good product or a good service will last long because people speak good about it. If you're selling something wrong, if you're selling crap very fast, your business will crash down if you are in a network marketing because people will have a bad experience. So to me, network marketing is sharing the good experience I have of something. And this is what it is about. It's about sharing your experience, and some people will rely or relate to your experience, some will not.
One of the most important things to first look at when you look in network marketing is what's the product, what's the service, what does the company really do? And actually, if they don't do anything, then that's called a scam. But if they actually do something and sell you a great product or a great service, then it's a normal company that is using a specific strategy to reach customers. To illustrate what you just said, my
Mm.
friends were involved in something called Clear Phone a few years ago. It was the promise of a smartphone that was completely encrypted, that the government couldn't read your data, not even Facebook, Google, and so on. And during the COVID time, many people got really excited about it because there was all these talks about the global agendas and what the governments are doing. So all the freedom fighters got so excited about this Clear Phone. The promise was big. It was going to be as good as the iPhone. Maybe the camera would be a little bit less good than the iPhone, but everything else should be as good. Wow, so many months of promotion, and then when the actual phone actually reached my friends, they had to recognize it was shitty. So shitty that the company crashed down a few months later. So careful with the product, the service. It You need a good product or service for a company to thrive. Here today with this company, we are in more than 6 years in the business, working with governments, working with multi-billion dollar companies. We have a great product, we have a great service, and on top of that, it's solving one of the world's most pressing issues, the plastic pollution. Moving on, rules of the game. How are we going to work together? Oh, first, where do we work together?
Yes, so you used and created all the content in a great platform, which is Circle, and you will see super useful. I will let you walk us through it actually, but you have not only the platform on your computer, but you have an app that really allows you to get, if you wish to, the notification, but then really to keep in touch and on the rhythm with all what is displayed in it. Very easy to use, to catch the information, to share the informations with the people you are working with.
So in this platform, you'll have everything you need. All the trainings, all the videos, all the tutorials, and the place to ask all of your questions. Please take the time before the training to log in, create your account. And when you go into the first section, welcome, you have a video there. Please watch the video. It will walk you through the platform in a few minutes and you will feel right at home. Now, how do we work well together?
So we have some rules, you know. First, there are some agreements that we have to go through and how we're going to do this, okay? Kindness. Kindness, it's really like one of the bases. You know, we're not judging, we're not judgmental, we're kind to each other. We express in the best way we can. And we are kind also towards oneself, like towards yourself. When it's you, well, I come back to the same example. When you first stood up and fell down, you didn't judge yourself or hurt yourself, beat yourself up because you couldn't stand up. So it's the same. Okay, kindness is one of the first one that we need to have amongst each other and towards oneself.
Absolutely. For us, it's very important to do things from the heart. If it's a concept that you're not so sure what it means, you will discover the way we do things with Lumina, and hopefully it will inspire you to understand more. Patience and consistency, rule number two.
Okay, so easier, you know what's patience and consistency. This is why we're also working in a group for 4 weeks. So at least for those 4 weeks, you can start to implement consistency. And you will see we will also create those small groups where you can work together. So we have our weekly sessions, but you can have sessions amongst you guys that will help you step into the consistency flow also.
Yeah, so consistency means I continue to do it at least for the engagement you took with yourself. The minimum is the 4 weeks of this course. What we recommend with Lumina is to give it at least 6 months. You got to play the game for at least 6 months.
And I would say, not to have this judge coming out and beating yourself up. Uh, Choose like during those 4 weeks, there is a certain time that you will need to give, but then really take a time to decide how much time do I have to give to this business and commit to a time that you are sure you will do. If you do more, great. But you are sure you can do this 1 hour a week, this 3 hours a week, this 6 hours a week, this 20 hours a week, whatever you choose. Choose something that at the end of the week, when you look back, you are not like, oh, I didn't do it. And then you start beating up yourself and you start, instead of generating dopamine, you start really generating the wrong things within you that doesn't help you actually grow and be consistent.
One of the secrets I'll give now is that in this industry, especially with this company, with the timing that we have on the market, everyone will be successful if you don't give up.
Exactly.
Number, just don't give up. Keep believing, be coachable, listen to our advice, talk to your sponsors, but just don't give up. If you give up, all your dreams, the vision, everything goes to the trash. So there's really only one rule is don't give up. Number three, at least for the next 4 weeks, go fully in. Choose to really play the game. I'm gonna say if you're just going to watch one replay once in a while and not even really put your attention here, just don't do it. We're not interested to have you. We're interested to have people who are ready who are ready to really try. Because there's a minimum commitment if you really want this to work.
Yeah, and go fully in is really like experience whatever we tell you to experience. Don't worry, there is no dodgy things. Uh, yeah, and play. For me, I really like to take it as a game, If we're not used to do these things, just play with it, and see how you react, observe where your body contracts, where your body opens, and just face the thing and smile at yourself and just play with it. So fully in can be really playful altogether. Doesn't say that it is how we say like everything will happen within just like this, but really just give it the time and ask questions. There are no stupid questions. And actually, you know what? If you ask questions where we already gave the answer or where the answer is already available, we will direct you to where you can find the answer. Not because we don't want to answer you, but because actually that gives you autonomy. You exactly know where you can find the answer. So when people will ask you questions, you will be able to get the answer for them or direct them to where they can find the answer, because the secret is for you to be autonomous. The faster you are autonomous, the faster you're going to grow your business, because you don't rely on anyone and the company is here and is doing its job. So good for you.
Nice. And then interact and come to the meetings. We compacted this training in 4 weeks. We used to do it on 2 months, but we were asked to make it more short so that people can go to market faster and start having results. It comes with the fact that some of the sessions are a bit long, like this one. That's part of the game. And it's part of the agreement that you interact, that you ask questions, that you answer other people's questions in the chat on the platform when you see, and that you participate when there is questions and answers, when there are feedbacks that we're asking you, when there are tasks that we ask you to do during the week. Play the game. Not participating, exit, because you're gonna exit yourself if you don't participate anyway. So we're just interesting to have active, motivated people in this group. If you're here because you're curious, but you're genuinely interested to understand how this works, you are welcome. Okay, how did we do with Lumina to create what we believe is the most short and efficient training to get someone from I have no clue what is this network marketing thing to I am able and capable?
4 weeks to become fully operational, step in and do the job. So you're going to save the date, book your calendars. We start on the days we gave you. There are 4 sessions, okay? one day, the week after, and the week after. In between, there are some practice sessions. The practice sessions, whether we give you recordings or we do them in live with you, it will just depends on what's required and what's the best for the group that we have right now. And then you will have small practice group. That's what I just said before. So in trinoms, 3 people, 4 people, 3 is good, 2 is too little. And you just choose, it's easier also for 3 people to find a common date and be there, practice what we give you to practice, because the sooner you learn how to stand and walk, the sooner you learn how to be at ease with losing balance between one step to another, the best it will be for you. And homework you will have. So let's say altogether, how much time you would say it takes in a week? Something like what? Between the main session, the practice session, something like 3 hours a
Yeah,
week.
probably 3 hours a week for 4 weeks. That's what you're gonna be looking at the minimum.
So 3 hours a week for 4 weeks is 12 hours in your lifetime. 12 hours from your lifetime to learn how to be an entrepreneur in a business that you like, taking care of the planet and earning money at the same time, doing good for people, doing good for yourself, doing good for the planet. So if it's worth it, then you just have to sign in and be here on every session.
So the main session is on the weekend because, of course, everyone here has another job on the side, including me and Lumina. Even us, we are top leaders in the world. We still have other businesses on the side. So this is a part-time job. This is a side hustle, but it can generate a lot of income and a lot of excitement. So whether it's Saturday or Sunday, depending on where you are in the world, one big session on the weekend, 4 weekends. And in the week, some videos we will send you or a session together and a bit of practice and homework. That's the best we could do. So play along. What is in this program? There's just 2 pillars. Actually, it's very simple. Pillar number one, understand, and then master the process. And the process is not crazy innovative. It's 4 steps that everybody uses all the time and that you're going to discover along those 4 sessions. Spark the interest of curiosity in somebody, invite them to discover the opportunity, present, follow them up on their own journey to discovering if it's for them or not, and then reach the closing for those who want to join and onboard them. As simple as that.
Exactly, as simple as that. That's what we call the wheel of success. And then we have the practice. Simply, that's what we say it again and again. I think, I don't know if you remember how many times your parents asked you to brush your teeth until it became a habit for you. Well, that's the same. Let's practice together. This is why we do it all together for 4 weeks, so we can start to implement all of that.
Wonderful. Okay, let's get started with what you need to do now before the next session, which is session number 1 of this container. We mentioned the small group practice. This is not mandatory, but it's very highly recommended. Small group practice means that you will be paired with 2 other people. So for a group of 3, and you guys will practice together. You will also stay in contact together, share information, and be accountable for each other to not give up and play the game. Highly recommend. How do you register? In Circle, you go to the level 2 Actors of Change section, small group practice, and you just put your name. Well, your name is already in your profile. You just put where you are in the world so that we put people in Asia together, people in America together, people in Europe together. It's more easy for you to find a time. So again, no need to write a million things. You just put where you live. That's it. You will be put in groups together by our assistants. Number 2, for this week, introduce yourself with a photo of your face and a text. We need to know who is in this group. We want to know. We want to discover you. So that you will put in the section Home, present yourself. Please put a picture and a text presenting what you are about, who you are about, and then share your vision in the section Share Your Vision. Okay, so this is not long, guys. And trust me, everyone is so excited to go there and look, hey, who is in this group? What kind of people are there? What kind of vision they have in their hearts? Mandatory for everybody. You will be tracked by our assistants.
And you will be surprised to meet people that you know sometimes, really.
Okay, let's get finished with this introduction webinar. Finish the level one training is the last homework. Level one training, you find it in the section level one, basic training. You have three different sub-components. Number one is the Corsair Masterclass. It's on YouTube. It's a series of very short videos made by the company, high-end production, very on point about the business. You need to educate yourself. You need to know what you are promoting, what you are talking about. So this is a must for everyone. It's very entertaining and cool to watch. Number two, basic training is three short videos by me or Lumina explaining about the business model, the industrial operations, and the network operations. Okay, so please go there. It will wrap up everything you discovered in the masterclass and when you were onboarding into the project. And number three, please go and explore the Emplivo Academy training or the Corsair Connect Academy training. We don't know yet how it's going to be called, but basically go where the company is proposing to us the standard tutorials and process that they recommend. So this is the basic training from the company. What we do together here is to expand on that in Actors of Change. So you will see whatever is the name, I will update it in Circle. Just finish this level one basic training section before the main session number one. Wonderful. Thank you. Let's have a word of closing. Lumina, how do you feel about this upcoming training?
I think it will be great. I wish for all of you guys to really use this training for your own benefit. We are at your service actually for 4 weeks, and we're really gonna deliver the best we can for you. So just use it, just do it. And I'm sure, like, really, my purpose in this is from you to start from I don't know to I have practiced already. So it came from the unknown to the known. And because we already did it once together, then you will feel much easy, or it will be much easier for you to do it alone by yourself. That's the purpose really for me. That first maybe we give you the hand, but at the end you can, you remember cycles with the small wheels? Okay, we're holding the bicycle and still there are the small wheels, but at the end of this training, there is no wheels. There is always our hand behind, but not holding nothing. So this is really what I wish for you, actually, guys.
Great, beautiful, thank you. And me, what I wish for you is to feel excited to be part of this community, to feel knowledgeable about what we do and how to do it, and to feel inspired by what Lumina and I have to share to you, so that you can reveal your own authentic way to do it and hopefully find a vibrant excitement and fulfillment to do this work, to bring community together and really make a change in the world. So thank you so much. We see you in the next main session and have a great week, everyone, doing
Bye.
this prerequisite. Thank you. Thank you.